Welcome to Hearts and Whiskers, the place where every heartbeat and every whisker tells a story. If you love discovering the hidden powers of cats, how they think, sense, and survive, then you're in the right place. Before you scroll, take a moment to look closely at your cat's face. See those tiny hairs near the nose and above the eyes? They look simple, right? But what if I told you they hold one of nature's greatest superpowers? Without them, your cat couldn't walk with confidence, couldn't jump accurately, and might even lose its sense of balance and direction. Those little whiskers you've always ignored are not just decoration. They are your cat's secret navigators, turning the invisible world into a map of touch, pressure, and emotion. If that fascinates you, hit subscribe right now, because what you're about to discover will completely change how you see your cat forever. They look like delicate hairs, but they are masterpieces of biological engineering. Without them, your cat's world would be chaos, a blur of confusion and danger. Whiskers, or vibrissae, as scientists call them, are deeply rooted in your cat's skin, surrounded by blood-filled sacs and connected to hundreds of nerve endings. Every flick, every tiny movement sends instant signals straight to the brain, creating a three-dimensional map of everything around them. Your cat doesn't just see the world, it feels it. Imagine being in a dark room and still knowing exactly where every wall, chair, and object is. That's what whiskers do. This incredible ability isn't magic. It's pure, evolutionary genius. These aren't just hairs. They're sophisticated sensory tools that give cats an almost supernatural awareness of their environment. Think of them as a sixth sense, constantly feeding information to the brain, allowing your cat to move with a grace and precision that seems almost impossible. This is just the beginning of their power. So how does this amazing system actually work in everyday life? Well, one of the most brilliant functions of Whiskers is as a built-in measuring tool. The width of a cat's whiskers almost perfectly matches the width of its body. Before attempting to squeeze into a tight space, a cat will first test the opening with its whiskers. If the whiskers touch the edges, the cat knows instantly that it's too narrow to pass through without getting stuck. This is why cats can navigate complex environments with such elegance, never bumping into things and rarely misjudging a leap. It's like having a personal ruler attached to their face, ensuring a safe passage every single time. But their function goes far beyond just measuring spaces. Even in total darkness, whiskers act like a highly sensitive radar system. They can detect the faintest air movements and vibrations in a room. This allows the cat to sense walls, furniture, and even the subtle disturbance in the air caused by prey moving nearby. Their world isn't just visual. It's a dynamic tactile landscape built from air currents and pressure changes. This is how a cat can confidently prowl through your house at night without making a sound or bumping into a single object. It's a world built from touch and flow, one that we humans can barely even imagine. But whiskers don't just guide. They also speak. They express emotion in a silent, but incredibly powerful language that, once you learn to read it, opens up a whole new level of communication with your feline friend. Pay close attention to their position. When your cat's whiskers are pushed forward, fanned out, and alert, it signals curiosity, excitement, or intense focus. They're gathering as much sensory information as possible about something that has caught their interest. On the other hand, when the whiskers are pulled back tightly against their face, it's a clear sign of fear, irritation, or defensiveness. The cat is trying to protect these sensitive tools from potential harm and is signaling that it feels threatened or uncomfortable. And what about when they're just relaxed, pointing out to the sides in a neutral position? That's the sign of a calm, contented cat. It means they feel safe and at ease in their surroundings. By observing their whiskers, you can get a direct insight into your cat's emotional state from moment to moment. And perhaps the most heartwarming gesture of all is when your cat gently brushes its whiskers against your face or hand. This isn't just a simple sign of affection. It's a profound act of trust. Your cat is using its most sensitive sensory organs to explore you, to mark you with its scent, and to say, "You are safe. You are part of my world." It's a deeply personal greeting, a sign that you have been fully accepted into their inner circle. That soft touch is your cat communicating trust and love in the most feline way possible. When it comes to hunting, whiskers transform into high-precision instruments of lethal accuracy. They move forward like a pair of advanced antennas, detecting every subtle vibration in the air and on the ground. Even if prey is hidden under leaves, snow, or in complete darkness, The cat can feel its exact location through the signals its whiskers pick up. This sensory data is crucial for the final moments of the hunt. Once the prey is caught, whiskers help determine if the animal is still moving and guide the cat to deliver a precise and effective bite, even without seeing the target clearly. It's an incredible fusion of instinct and advanced biological technology. The design is so effective that scientists and engineers have started studying cat whiskers to inspire the creation of better robots and drones machines that can navigate complex, dark, or cluttered environments without relying on sight. Nature, it turns out, perfected this incredible navigation technology long before humans even thought of it. By mimicking the structure and function of vibrissae, researchers hope to build machines that can feel their way through disaster zones or explore unknown territories with the same grace and awareness as a cat. But with such sensitivity comes a downside, something most cat owners don't know about: whisker fatigue. It's a real condition, also known as whisker stress. It happens when a cat's ultra-sensitive whiskers are constantly being touched or stimulated, leading to sensory overload and stress. Imagine if your fingertips were 1,000 times more sensitive and were being brushed against rough surfaces all day long. It would be overwhelming and uncomfortable, right? The most common culprits are deep, narrow food and water bowls. Every time the cat tries to eat or drink, its whiskers rub against the sides of the bowl, sending a constant barrage of signals to its brain. If you've ever noticed your cat scooping food out of its bowl with its paw, or suddenly acting hesitant to eat from its usual dish, it might not be a picky eater. It might be experiencing whisker fatigue. It's a small detail, but it can cause significant discomfort. The solution is often incredibly simple. Switching to a shallow, wide dish where their whiskers don't touch the sides can make a world of difference. This small change can bring huge relief and comfort to your cat, turning mealtime back into a pleasant experience instead of a stressful one. Pay attention to these subtle cues. Your cat might be trying to tell you something important about its comfort. Each whisker can move independently, controlled by tiny muscles under the skin, allowing for incredibly precise adjustments. They are so sensitive they can detect the faintest change in air current, like the flutter of an insect as wings or someone walking quietly into a room behind them. Whiskers are the reason cats seem to possess an almost supernatural awareness. They are why they rarely bump into walls in the dark, why they always land so gracefully after a jump, and why their movements seem so fluid and calculated. They are a compass, a radar, and an emotional antenna all rolled into one perfect biological tool. So next time your cat looks up at you, its whiskers twitching gently, take a moment to truly appreciate what you're seeing. You aren't just looking at decorative hairs. You are witnessing one of nature's most brilliant creations, a living, breathing sensor network designed for survival, communication, and connection. Whiskers are not just hair, they are intelligence. They are emotion. They are a fundamental part of what makes a cat a cat. For this reason, you should never, ever trim or cut them. Doing so would be like blindfolding and deafening your cat simultaneously. It would disorient them, cause them distress, and strip them of one of their most vital tools for navigating the world. They are your cat's lifeline, the essential bridge between their primal instincts and their conscious awareness. So the next time your cat comes to you and brushes those incredible whiskers against your cheek, pause for a second. Feel that soft, delicate touch and understand what it truly means. That gesture says everything. It says trust. It says love. It says, "You belong in my world." Whiskers are truly nature's perfect design, a silent superpower that keeps your cat safe, balanced, and beautifully alive. This is Hearts and Whiskers, where every heartbeat tells a story. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to share this video with another cat lover, and subscribe for more amazing secrets of the feline world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.